Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to part 5 of Let's Play Stellaris MegaCorp. In the last part, well, we did as we always do, and we finally got our newest colony up and running, and we have sent it a started building the 2 agricultural districts. We're going to be building quite a few agricultural districts on that planet. And ooh, some more trade. Sweet. We're gonna have to start policing this system eventually when we get enough trade hubs to cover all of this. Actually, I don't think you have to trade. I think it's only when there's a trade route or trade route you have to police
Planetary exploitation forecast confirmed.
And we're gonna go. But basically, what we're gonna. My plan is to block every access to this. So we're gonna go get to here. And this is going to be our frontier on this flank. Though, actually, yeah, we've got up to 70. Well, we will have once we get the other tech and that. Okay, you've stopped there. Well, please don't stop. Yeah, hey, look, a trinary star. Got to love trinary star systems. They always look so good. I was thinking... Sorry. I was thinking of having one, but... Nah. I just couldn't. But hey, our third colony of people, our third colony is setting off from Yildar, or the Yilant system. I'm looking forward to that. City district's about to get built, which is glorious. Looking forward to the agricultural district getting built here. Obviously, the population to produce food will be quite nice. An abandoned ship has been left to drift aimlessly above the moon. The massive sails protruding from its hull suggest that it relied on solar power to function. I'm pretty sure that's the solar sail event. That's pretty common, but... And we could colonize this world. I see no reason to. It's pretty bog standard and crap. Oh, wait. There's an asteroid belt on there. There's actually a reason.
Boom.
Fair enough.
We built something.
Damn right we did. And that was the city district, which gives us like 11 housing options, or near enough exactly what we need for the amount of jobs we've got left, which is
construction
surprising. I mean, I'm never that efficient. That gives max generated district plus 2. Oh shit, that's hard. We're gonna leave that on B for now because that's beyond beyond like that's at a level where I'm like, no, I'm good. Like I don't want to waste my time build that. This could very well be our next trade hub. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope, doesn't matter because we're gonna have definitely have 5 trade, and 5 trade reaches to there. And that's my phone because I didn't put it on silent. My apologies. There we go. Phone is now on silent. There is a tropical world here. Tropical worlds we have about 70%. This is a size 15 tropical world. Depending on its stuff, we may very well do something about it. We have discovered that an abandoned solar sail ship around an orbit around Gothat 4A. The sublight vessel was built by an unknown culture and appeared to be several thousand years old. One of the massive sails has a large tear where some kind of object passed through, most likely a meteoroid, which appears to have disabled the vessel. Although the technology of the ship is severely outdated, it does possess some interesting engineering design choices, giving us some engineering research, which is great. I'm looking forward to like getting all these early miner stuff done because early resources are fucking amazing. We could have a second construction ship, but we're not really producing alloys enough to grab systems quickly. Again, going to change that once I get a system where our planet, like a place where I'm happy to do that. And look, we now can have engineering farmer jobs. Farmers' jobs would produce more than enough wouldn't produce the amenities, so this is why we need the colonists.
Boom. We built something.
I am not looking forward to needing to get luxury, amenities. Because you can't import. I don't think you can import amenities, which, I mean, kind of sucks. I'd love to be able to import them. I am going to have at least one normal housing district on here, so where I could build something to get amenities, build like a commercial zone maybe, or corporate site, or maybe a holo theater. Something just to give us something useful. We also eventually, once we have 5 is it still 5 population? No, it's 10 now. So we have 10 population. Upgrade this to a planetary administration, which obviously is just better. It provides 2 executive positions, a crime position, and then 5 extra housings that are free. So we can get some rid of the crime, although there will be no crime, which is golden. These systems are okay. I mean, the extra trade resources are going to be just great. The only problem is if we get the next upgrade, we'll have an extra 2. So 1, 2. So these 2 will actually be in range of our once we can get star holds, because so all this will be immediately going into our trade and
Planetary
helping me make money.
Forecast complete.
And we have a decent planet. Oh, that's another mining planet. Not gonna lie, mining planets are just good. We haven't found a planet with a rare like a rare thing on it, like a rare tile. Is it called rare tiles? Is it called what they're called? Rare planetary feature. You never know. This planet may have one. It's a tropical world, which means it's definitely colonizable. It doesn't. It's also not that good as of a planet. It's pretty bare in any like districts that I would personally use. Alright, I can't specialize the planet overly. And oh shit.
Priming planet for settlement. Boom.
Hey!
We built something.
Mal-Limkar has been colonized. And our second agricultural district has been
analyzed.
Has been planted. Nice one. I'm just gonna send you to go there next. I'm pretty safe this way. I need to get up here though. So as soon as you can, pop up there, and you know, build on that because I do want. I mean, yeah, I want this planet. That planet, it's only a 15 tile, which means I will probably not. No, it's 7. So I'd still have 8 tiles spare for housing.
Planetary exploitation forecast
so
complete.
I don't actually see a problem with that. There we go. We've got that colony. It's already been paid for, so we don't have to worry. All I have to worry about is these damned aliens. I don't know why we call them damned aliens. That's our chance to make money. Gotta love aliens. Gotta love aliens. I keep forgetting I'm not playing as an empire. I'm playing as a what's it called?
Anomaly found.
Hey.
Can we
A megacorporation, so I need to rejig my memory. We are receiving a weak signal from the surface of this planet. The source appears to be some kind of tracking beacon. Of course, get to it. Unless, wait, you... Oh, yeah, it's in here. Shit. There's a lot of planets to do here as well. Be right. I trust you. Now, we could research them, but it'll take 16 months, and to be honest, I'd rather get the kelp. We've got 1 toxic kelp here, which gives us the max mine districts, which is pointless. We don't actually need that. And we don't have any toxic kelp on any other planet, I don't think. We have quite a few toxic kelp on this planet, which I haven't really decided if I'm going to colonize yet. I probably will eventually, but I haven't decided if I'm going to do it now or currently. How many we got? We got missing 9 clerks. I mean, when we have the population, will be great. But we are currently there is no immigration being seen, and the growth on here is pretty bad because we're sedentary. So that's why our immigration is crap, because we're sedentary. And it's put down by 50 because of the fact that it was recently colonized, which is honestly fair. Oh, good, this is about to get done. Quite a lot of energy here as well, which will boost our already trade roll, like quite high for trade anyway. Anyway, a small short-range transmitter has been located on the surface of Cardoff 8. It appears to be an ancient survey marker placed here eons ago to mark a large deposit of precious metals. The miners it was meant for evidently never arrived, and the deposit is still there. Okay, I kind of want that just because it's guaranteed 4 minerals, and I'm going to eventually be spending quite a few minerals trying to get alloys, because look at that, 12 alloys for 4 thing. We're going to be spending so much alloy minerals that any spare minerals I can get are going to be good. Now this would be a good generator district, a generator planet, but
we built something.
I cannot currently colonize. I cannot currently colonize. I'm just gonna immediately have him build all of that there. Yildar. I think I'm gonna get another one of my city districts immediately built, because that way I know for a fact I've got, you know, some more clerk jobs and just, you know, nice lot of room there. Upkeep 2. I could get a third mining district first. I mean, I've still got these three. You know, let's get rid of... doesn't really matter which one I get rid of. Let's get rid of that one and that one. We'll get rid of those two, and we'll like prepare the planet. So I want to like take a good look at the planet before I do anything. I kind of just want to immediately get another thing built here. The amount of food... No, the amount of food just doesn't mean anything. So that's unfortunate. Doesn't really matter. How happy are you? You're happy. You guys are not that happy. Why is that? You just... Yeah, you don't have a... the rulers aren't generally overly happy. Oh, that's fair, I guess. I mean, I could do with a lot more amenities, but... the second I, you know, get a lot of clerks, we'll have more amenities, so... I mean, there are other buildings, like... I'm probably going to have to build a corporate culture site just to, you know, just to make the game feel happy. And we are, look at that, we're running low on consumer goods, so we're going to have to get a consumer or a civilian industry set up, which will really cut into my minerals, but... I can accept it.
Boom! I found something!
We briefly detected some unusual energy readings emanating from this planet. It might have been a glitch in our systems, or it could have been a sign of something more. Get it done. He's up there. Ooh, Tundra and Alpine. And a faction has been founded. A new faction has recently begun interacting in the internal political landscape of the Yildar Arms and Tech Conglomerate. Led by Chief Executive Officer Vimas Tor, they call themselves the Democratic Reform Forum. Their members work for equality and justice for all denizens of our empire. A disgruntled faction will be a source of trouble, one that approves the government's actions could prove very useful. And as you can see, they're proving extremely useful. Because currently, I mean, we are egalitarian, which the Democratic Reform Forum are primarily egalitarian. I believe there's a way of... Yeah, they're egalitarians, which is perfect. So, like, they're gonna love us. We're not gonna have a strafe. Yeah, see, they don't.
I found something.
Yeah, they don't seem to. Yeah, anti-autocratic. So as long as we're not an autocracy, they're not gonna be too bothered. Which we're not, and they shouldn't be too bothered whether or not we piss about with other citizens. They might be annoyed, but I don't think they'll mind if we play with the slave market. If they do, we'll just have to fix that. Impressive structures litter a small area on the surface of Caleb 3A, practically begging for some archaeological work. I can't say words once I fail them once. I failed them like multiple times then. Have to speed up, you bastard. We need that stuff. I'm not quite happy. We're already at 35 and we're no closer to getting into this. I'm going to go for prosperity straight afterwards because I really need this. Because, well, it's just useful, to be honest. And the game's paused. I should have... Yep, I knew that. Right, the second industrial wasteland is getting rid of, so we can... So we could have 13 things. So I'm probably going to build one more mine district just so I have, you know, a little more minerals coming in. Through hard work and experience, Governor Vikal Tor has developed new skills. He's now an environmental engineer, which will actually cut down the cost here quite a lot. Actually, that's pretty good.
Construction complete.
That's really nice. But so get to the center of the star. I've still got quite a few places to go through, but if we can get this, that'd be great. Now these guys are probably researching us, so it's definitely best that we figure out where they are. Mostly because I want to build something we can't build on ourselves, which is a corporate branch office. Magnetic reversal. The magnetic field of Neos 4 experienced a complete reversal while it was being observed by the ISS Ersktul. This rare event has interchanged the positive positions of the planet's magnetic poles. Fortunately, it was all recorded by the sensors of our ships, providing our scientists with a lot of valuable data. Now, ladies and gentlemen, when things come up, I'm going to make sure you guys know that I am going to start, do my best to explain every new feature and just explain everything as much as I can in general. Because I want to make sure you guys know what you're doing when you get this DLC, because it's just amazing. Like, out of every DLC they've released, this and Apocalypse are a must. Like, I mean, every DLC is a must. Like, I'm not going to lie. Every one of them is a must. Leviathans and Distant Stars, you can skip on. I personally would just say get them because they're really good. But from like you don't want to spend too much money, then yeah, you could probably skip them because their story packs are not like big. I mean, yes, they add fun stuff, but like it's the main DLCs you want. Distant Stars and Leviathans are just additions that I would recommend anyway. But anyway, so a new faction. Oh, that's the second one. Abandoned Amusement Park. The structures of Caleb 3A are not as old as we first believe. It seems to be a playground or amusement park of some sort. Science Officer Vimas 5A Vimas Var notes that many of the contraptions are highly complex creations that we can learn much from, and that to the builder's alien eyes, this might have been a cutting-edge sensor array or in a gigantic art installation. Regardless to us Yildaris, it looks like a mostly a place where you would take your young and let them amuse themselves. A new faction has been gaining traction in the internal political landscape of the Yildar Arms and Tech Conglomerate. Led by Governor Vic Altor, they call themselves the Martial Supremacy Alliance. Their members have been pushing hard for us to assert our military dominance over the rest of the galaxy. Now this faction, I'm going to find it quite hard to get along with. Not because, I mean, we are a fanatic militarist. Like, we love military, but we're also, like, we're fanatic militarists because we focus on producing arms and, like, we produce guns and stuff like that. Like that's our bread and butter. Like, we're in the arms business and we're in the tech arms business. So to us, that's, like, our bread and butter. But at the same time, there are other things that are more important to us.
Resource scan
complete. Wait a minute, what do we get for completing this tradition now? Adopt an expansion will allow you all of your non-habitable planets to build one additional district. That's the one. That is actually surprisingly good. It sounds really crap, but that's actually really good. Because one district can provide you with extra housing, to make sure you can get everyone on the planet, and it can do a lot of good for you. Looks these systems are coming out quite nicely. Like, they're quite they're middle of the road, which is exactly what you want from systems. You want them to be. You don't want anything too good, because then you're worried about losing it. But you don't want anything too shit, because then you just don't care. You don't want to waste the resources on it. You want that nice little middle one. So we want to live. So we already got a plus 20% pop speed early on, which is great. In 4 months we get research station output, which is just good. I mean, like, if we're honest, it's just good. I mean, technically, I've just realized our main planet would be much better for agriculture, but even our main planet would be good for generators, but it is, like, trade, to me, is better. Or at least, it works, and I've never had a problem with it, so I would rather keep trying it and see. If it eventually fails, I can rebuild this, and oh, wait, can you? Yeah, you can replace stuff. It's not a problem. But anyway, communications have been established for the first time in the Yildar Arms and Tech Conglomerate's history. We're receiving a transmission from the United Chim regime. They appear to have successfully translated our language. Diplomatic channels are now open, and all hostilities between us have ceased for the moment. I actually need to cough, so give me a second. Alright! Archon Ibak Avatica sends regards from the ruling council of the United Chim regime. We hope for a productive relationship with your people, but be warned that our military will respond to any transgression near our space with maximum force. Our citizens all send their regards, Chim. First alien encounter. The news that we've encountered intelligent life for the first time has been received with mixed feelings by our populace. This confirms what we have long suspected. We are not alone in this galaxy. Each new alien species we encounter represents both an opportunity and a threat. We must be wary. These particular Xenos have a level of technology similar to our own, indicating that we are achieved spaceflight at roughly the same time. And they've already blocked my north off. The good thing is I have a starship ready here, but unfortunately they do not want commercial pact, which is kind of what we need. They've immediately closed their borders to me because, you know, I'm going to open my borders to them. They'll open their border to us, and eventually we should be able to get a commercial pact.
I found something.
Preliminary scans of 1337-438 indicate that a heavily armored vessel is on orbit of the asteroid. It would be wise to proceed with caution. Research it anyway. Our construction ship. Oh yeah, I forgot about. We got 5 there. Our construction ship is really wants something to do. I can tell. Gonna get rid of that last one there before I figure out to spend any more stuff. Yeah, pop is growing there way too quickly. We're gonna have another pop here before we get a pop there, and immigration is now actually, you know, working, and we're getting some immigration going. You know what? I think I'm gonna build another district here because I want to get as many of these districts done as quickly as possible, and I think I'm gonna get another city district built. I'm just that nice, and this is gonna. Oh wait, we're very close to finishing this system and setting our builder on. In a couple of years, they may actually be willing to, you know, form a commercial pact with us.
Another bleeding edge technology discovered.
Right. What else? We want research people because we want to get the 2000s done first, because we don't want to be, you know, we don't want to be stuck on a long tech. That'll create a, like, we'll lose our bleeding edge. We may eventually have got a really good tech, but it's like we've just completely given up one of the other things, so it's like we've given up something that was useful to us. Really should have got private prospects. I would walk you guys through these, but we'll do that when we reform, because they're all cool. Like, they're all really cool, but you know, we'll go through them when we need to. So you have 29 population. I already have like a lot more than you. So let's go to the species and go to the empire. We have 35. They have 29. They are not rapid breeders, which obviously explains why. They're repugnant, so they don't get immunity. That's really crap. I would not like that. Yeah, you get full. Yep, everything's fine there. Unfortunately, we can't give ourselves academic privilege because we're not materialistic, which really upsets me because it's such a good trait. Oh, come on. I want to end the part after you. Okay, we'll do a 25-minute part because I'm that way inclined. Nerif's Pride. The armed vessel discovered in orbit of 1337-4838 is an abandoned military spacecraft called Nerif's Pride. It's a light frame and evasion hardware suggests it was built for long-distance patrol missions, but it has since been retrofitted into a long-range stealth bomber. Records of the ship's comms reveal it was hijacked by a rebel guerrilla on its way to perform a strike against a secret complex called the Zavan's Labs. Said to hold a weapon so powerful it could win them the war. When they were shot down, we have extracted the ship's destination from its navigational drive. Send a crew for the science ship. Where is this? This over there? Track on map constantly, please. There we go, just making sure it was tracking. I really want this. If we could just get a non-aggression pact on these guys, that would be good. Can we gauge the power of them yet? I'm pretty sure they meant to go to the bottom. Yeah, they've got a bigger fleet than we have. So you know what that means, ladies and gentlemen? That means we need to go to this little place here, put that up to 10, and eventually when we have 441 alloys, we'll you know, build everything up and be happy.
Planetary exploitation forecast complete.
Nice one. Unfortunately, this does mean that I'm about to lose 500 of my things right there. When did they get... What? When did they... Oh, those bastards. I didn't actually see that. I didn't see that happening. They've actually just blocked me in. That's quite annoying. And now we have border friction. Yeah, they've still got their access blocked to me, so I'm just going to close borders and accept that they don't like me. So we're not going to be getting on with the United Chim regime. And the biggest problem is we technically can't leave where we are right now. And but the good thing is we now also it's not really a good thing, but we now need to just pretty much sell everything we have so we can afford to fight them. Pretty much is the best way to put it. There we go. We can afford 5 new ships right there. Well, I mean, it's not too bad, I guess. As long as we build up in other areas quickly. But let's have a look at the situation log. They are behind us.
Resource scan complete.
They are behind us. Holy crap! They're like by score, they're weaker than us. Outside of that, yep, they are bigger than us. But what can you do? Sometimes you just don't win, ladies and gentlemen. Sometimes you just don't. But unfortunately, we're going to have to end the part here, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and in the next part, we'll deal with anything that comes our way. See you guys then.